Hives there on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. Steve Merchant.
He's with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sentences and all
He's
that.
just using the
Well, you
traditional
pointed,
English
but
language.
you put me off. You pointed to yourself, and I just said Steve Merchant.
You know we do that every week. You introduce me.
Yeah.
You say with me, and I go Steve Merchant.
No, yeah.
So no, it's a catchphrase that everyone's waiting to hear it.
No, but usually I go Ricky Gervais and you go with Steve Merchant. But this time you pointed to you, so I said it. But I didn't say it. It caught me off guard, so I didn't use the sentence.
Oh, I don't like the way you sit, right? I've read medically that if you're slouching like that, can you try and describe how you're sat? But you've got the kind of have you ever seen that picture of when John Lennon was off his head on Smack recording Let It Be, and he was lying on the floor at Abbey Road? That's basically what Ricky looks like now.
Chest pains, I'm scared.
It's not good for you. That look at you can't breathe properly in the diaphragm, so you're going to speak badly. Hey, listen, I was trying to speak medical stuff there. I was trying to run into trouble. Anyway, Rick, what are the words to Wham Rap? No, what are the words to... I don't remember Wham Rap.
What the hell's got into you? Hey, sucker. No, there's nothing you can do.
Brilliant. I look forward to a forthcoming revival of your music career.
Yeah.
Rick, I had some devastating news last night.
Go on.
You know when I left you, I was off to buy a PlayStation 2?
Yeah.
I was totally in the mood for
Or
it.
a PS2, as he said.
Yeah. Which confused him, Grandad. Anyway, so, I think I went in like some electrical stop on Oxford Street.
Yeah.
And,
the thing I'll just say, the thing about Steve is I wouldn't say he's mean. He hates that. He's careful, right? And he will spend days to get £1 off.
Rick, 2.5 hours I walked around last night. I swear to God, walking to different shops, right? I went from Oxford Street to Piccadilly Circus, back again, along the length of Oxford Street, back again, all over the place, right? I realised I basically couldn't get a better deal than about 240 quid, right? For a console and a game. So I ended up in Virgin Megastore, I bought a Auto Grand Theft 3 or whatever, and a PlayStation and a memory card or whatever. So I shoot off, and I'm walking off, and I'm going to the Tube, and I walk all the way to HMV, on, opposite Bond Street. Sure. And I just popped in there because I'd forgotten to get something. And I went downstairs, and I was walking past the, PlayStations, and it went, if you buy a PlayStation 2, you can get Grand Theft Auto 3 with £20 off.
Oh.
I was absolutely devastated.
What did you do?
I crumbled. I didn't know what to do. I was thinking of taking it back to Virgin Megastore, going, it's faulty. Well, how can it be faulty? You haven't even got home yet. Oh, I can tell.
No, I didn't mean to buy this, though. What did you mean to buy? Keyboard.
Exactly. So the problem is, when I get it back and I wire it up and that, all I can see is the cars are racing around the track. All I'm thinking is, it's like one of those cartoons when a really hungry bloke could just see his mate as like a big chicken. All I could see on the TV was just a big £20 note just floating. It was an absolute night. I'm just devastated by it. 20 quid, I could have bought like another cheap game for that.
We went to did I tell you this?
Rick, would you give me £20 and then I'll shut up about it?
yeah, we went to the casino once, a group of us, and I lost about 100 quid, and it was a, great, it was someone's birthday, I think it was Jane's birthday, and Steve, after 3 hours of gambling, had lost the £20 he got out to play with, right? I was going, you're really gutted, aren't you? He just went, have you any idea how much cheese I could get for £20?
Yeah. Cold meats.
Yeah.
For £20, and there it is again last night. £20. I'm robbed of £20. Literally, they've taken it from my hand.
Yeah.
The HMV people.
I
they've
can't believe
taken
it.
that and they've
I'm going to try and
away.
think of some things to cheer you up. Should we play some songs? Avalanche is there. Frontier Psychiatrist.
I never enjoy any record where I think I or a 4-year-old could have made it. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, it's cheating. It's musical cheating.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one. I won't play that again then. Alright?
Okay.
That's done.
Yeah.
Alright?
Nice. Shake on it.
Yeah.
Lovely.
XFM 104.9.
Kiss on it.
Kiss on it. Touch on it.
Carl came in this morning and he said he was soaking wet because obviously it's miserable out. And actually, if you're thinking of leaving the house today and thus missing the show, do not leave because it's miserable out.
It's like a weather report as well. We play music, we've got chat, we have little jokes, don't we?
But Carl came
and it's raining.
He said he was soaking wet.
Yeah.
I said to him, Rick would want you to do it. I want you to do it.
Yeah.
Just take your clothes off. Pop them over there.
But do you know what?
And he wouldn't. And he said I was going to do it, but I knew you'd say that.
But when you left us in the kitchen when he was making coffee, he went, yeah, Steve said if you're wet, take your trousers off. And I thought, hold on, Ricky's not here. What's he up to? Little thoughts.
No, I was talking on behalf of Rick. I phoned him up. I said, he's wet. What shall I suggest?
Well, I said, well, I was in his ear. He had an earpiece and I was going, tell him it's bad for him.
Yeah.
And I could hear him go, it's bad for you. You go, well, no, I go, no, tell him it could...
Rheumatism.
Yeah.
It could lead to rheumatism. Take them off. Carl, speak. No one's heard your voice today. Come on, Carl.
He doesn't want to.
No, I know he doesn't. We won't talk to you much, but
Go on.
it's just nice to say hello to you.
Yeah.
Right.
I think people quite like
They tune
to
in,
know
they like
you're
to hear
here.
you.
Yeah.
We've had some fan mail for
I like his little face, his little Moby. I drew a picture of him in the week, just doodling, and he got really insulted.
Did he?
Why did you get insulted?
So it wasn't very good. I looked like Ian Camfield, like.
Oh, what's an insult?
Yeah.
Ladies love Canfield.
Yeah.
I mean, they're weird kind of heavy metal ladies. But
Yeah, the ones that drink blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love Canfield. I thought of you look like today, but I think you might find it insulting as well. It's just meant to be affectionate. For people who don't know what you look like Beaker at the Muppets.
I can't see how that would be an insult.
Oh God! We don't need to put it like that. It is, but it's sort of like I like Beaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you like him because he's a fool. He just goes, what did he say? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you look a bit like that doctor that used to accompany him everywhere. That professor.
Oh yeah, the little fat
little fat
bloke.
one,
yeah, that's nice.
Carl, what was it that you told me as well when you came in? Just Carl's thought for the day.
Okay.
Carl, what did you tell me when you came in? Because it was miserable out, and you made a suggestion.
It is a grim day in London.
I like it already.
Brilliant.
I was thinking,
Oh.
could you imagine dying today?
Go on, explain more though.
Just because when you're dying,
Yeah.
you're always like in your bedroom, in your bed, and
Always.
and your family's next door.
Always, yeah.
And I just thought, can you imagine lying there, looking out your window, because they do that as well. They sort of have the curtains open to get a bit of light on your face. And I just thought, what a day! If this was like your last day, could you imagine?
But then go on, you made
XFM,
another.
104.9.
No, you made another even more profound point. You said if instead of dying on a rainy day, you'd prefer to.
No, if you died on a bit of a nicer sunny day, then it's not so bad. What I'm saying, no, it's your last day looking out on the world,
Yeah.
and look at it. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
I thought that was a beautiful point. It was poetic almost.
It was, wasn't it?
Because the point was that what upset me was that you said you'd been thinking about that today on the way in, and it upset you. But my point was that if you think about the people that are dying any day, it'll upset you.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Yeah, but you don't think about it when it's sunny, because you think, well, they'll be all right today. They won't be that annoyed.
You're absolutely right.
Annoyed!
But today,
Think of that. Oh, I'm no. Oh, I'm dying today. Oh,
it was just when I got up and opened the curtains, and I thought, look at it.
I'm
Yeah.
glad I'm not dying today.
yeah.
Carl, play a song.
You're interesting. Mole Historical Society, watching Xanadu on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais.
With me, Steve Merchant.
See, it doesn't work if you say with me, Steve
No,
Merchant.
doesn't work.
I've got to say I've either got to say with me, Steve, or you just go with Steve Merchant.
Sure.
See what I mean?
Okay.
It's not as easy, is
No,
it?
it's not.
No.
It's not as easy as it seems.
You know this, right? I mean,
What?
the radio show.
Oh, yeah,
We
yeah.
do, right? Well, we just come in and we don't plan them. We just sort of like chat. And they still pay us. It seems
Yeah.
good, well. Should we just do this all day?
What, all day on XFM or?
Or just get a license where it's Ricky and Steve FM, and we just chat and we go, what are you doing there, Steve? Just having breakfast. You go, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing there, Steve? I'll just clean the windows and that. And we have a little chat and we go, oh, just reading the paper. And we just talk and we play records.
For 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
I mean, have you spotted any flaws in that plan or?
It would be boring after about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this is boring now.
No,
And
it's
we've only
really-
done 20
No,
minutes.
but it's just we were talking about Carl having a thought, remember?
Yes.
And then I had that thought when I went out to get some orange juice, and I had that thought. So maybe this show can be about let's have thoughts.
Okay.
So we have thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay, or they could, if we haven't got any, they could phone in with some.
Okay. Or email a thought, maybe, if you've got a thought. Email that in.
Just thought we could talk about it.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Could be a thought about anything.
Hey, can we go on?
Can we not make those thoughts racist or homophobic, though, please?
Yeah. Or, not downers.
No, nothing that's going to bring us down, you know?
Yeah.
Upbeat stuff.
Yeah. Go on, Carl, you were going to...
Do you know when you said 24 hours then?
Yeah.
Do you know how much it takes to run one of the escalators on the underground for 20 hours a day? How much it costs a year to do that?
To run it how long? 20 hours a day?
Yeah, that's what it runs. The
Is this another of your facts?
Mm-hmm.
These are always substantiated by an independent source, aren't they? They're not just something you overheard on a bus. Am I just to check? This is fact.
I read it.
Did you read it on a wall in a sandwich shop?
Sometimes I wish this was on telly, because when Steve said this, you have these substantiated by an independent arbitrator, Carl just looked at him.
Yeah.
Like he'd just spoken French. It just looked like that. It just
Okay, so anyway, this information you've got from a reliable source, you read it on the back of a fag packet or something?
No, I think it was in the Metro magazine in the week.
Lovely. Okay.
Yeah,
So
okay.
and let's just hear it again. How much does it cost?
Yeah, there's loads of escalators, isn't there, on the underground?
Yes.
And they run for 20 hours a day.
Yes. Don't tell us how... Tell you what, Carl, that's such a fascinating fact. Don't tell us. Let's play a record, Rick.
Okay.
And then people can stay tuned if they want to hear how much it costs.
This is like some sort of mental home radio.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I mean, we are... I mean, we're not mentally ill. We haven't, we haven't got only head trauma. We're educated people.
Yeah.
But we come out with just rubbish.
Gobbledygook.
Just nonsense. It's like, I can't grasp it. I don't know why he started saying, I've no idea what that thought was.
You just said 24 hours about doing radio for 24 hours. So I thought, 20 hours.
Oh God!
So we're now examining the thought processes that we all have before we get to something. Let's just hear a song.
Okay, right. It's 1:30, and that film sounds good. Ooh, that film sounds good.
Feature.
This is where I choose a song from a film that film sounds good. See, this is a film that me and Steve both love, and he saw it first and got me onto it and said I'd love it, and I did. It was Rushmore. It was a great film, and from it features one of my favourite artists of all time, The Wind by Cat Stevens, and this is off the first album I ever bought from Teaser and the Firecat. This is The Wind from Rushmore. That film sounds good.
Feature. XFM.
Cat Stevens, The Wind.
Elegant.
It's a beautiful song. The album is a superb album. It's seminal. It's just there's some great songs on there. I feel like playing another one, maybe Song for the Lovers.
Maybe do it later. Yeah.
Maybe I could do that. Yeah, it's beautiful.
I have to say I've seen the follow-up to Rushmore. If you enjoy Rushmore, it's this new film, The Royal Tenenbaums, with amazing cast. Ben Stiller's in it, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Gene Hackman in his Golden Globe-winning performance.
Oh, yeah.
Same sort of thing as Rushmore, same kind of style, but lovely sort of kind of family comedy. Absolute dynamite, and again a brilliant soundtrack. Nico is on there, Nick Drake, all kinds of treats. Forthcoming in the cinemas, Rick.
You say the follow-up? Is it the
It's
same
not a
director?
sequel. It's the same director, same writer,
Right.
some of the same cast. Bill Murray makes another appearance.
Isn't
Same
this-
style.
Haven't the Swingers lot done another one?
They have their new films Made with the same
Right.
Jon Favreau and Vince Vaughn. Again, dynamite, really good fun. Not as kind of perceptive as Swingers, but certainly as much fun.
Have you seen Swingers, Carl?
I think so. Is it the one where they've got a line in it? They've got a catchphrase in it, haven't they?
You're the money?
Your money?
No.
You're
that's
so money.
Jeremy that's it. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I love the fact that I said you're the money, you went no. You went you're so the money, you went yeah.
Well, yours is from what's his name?
Yeah, Jerry Maguire.
No,
Yeah.
that's Show Me the Money.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen it.
Anyway,
See, that was really articulate. We had we did a feature. It linked into film. Steve loves films. Did a little off the cuff review. Then it went into gobbledygook again.
yeah.
That, I can't even say it.
You couldn't even say the word gobbledygook.
It's
Anyway, listen, you had an interesting fact you were going to give us, Carl. I don't think we can leave people waiting for this any longer.
No.
Right. How much does it cost to run one escalator? That's just one
Yeah.
on a London Underground. It's running 20 hours a day because it shuts for 4 hours in the night when they're cleaning up and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much does it cost to run it for a year?
£12.
£60,000.
The trouble with these facts is I've got nothing to compare it against.
Well, think about like your yearly electric bill at home.
Well, when you put it like that, when you can.
It's a lot, isn't it? When you think they could just use stairs.
Carl, play a song. Politics on XFM 104.9. Please, people, just use the stairs.
Chemical Brothers, Star Guitar. I'm gonna be honest, Steve. I like the video more than the song.
Agreed.
Good.
Yeah.
I just wish we could maybe tape the bits we're not on air, just because that's when Carl comes into his own.
Yeah.
He just said to me, I don't know what I was doing. I was sort of like pottering around, dancing around, doing something annoying probably, and he just looked at me. I looked around, he was looking at me, and I looked back, and he went, "Have you ever used a Y-front properly?"
Genius.
It's a great question because the answer is definitely no.
Definitely.
Does anyone use their Y front properly? And by that I mean get your winky out of the little sort of slot provided, as opposed to like put it to one side or pull them down or whatever. Has anyone used a Y front properly?
I don't think I've ever done it.
I don't think I've ever done it.
I've never seen anyone in a toilet doing it, Rick.
You should be looking.
I wish I hadn't said that.
I caught ya. Really?
Yeah. That's actually how you prove people are gay.
Yeah.
You get them into this conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
It was the trap.
Yeah.
I
I'm
thought
not
that
gay,
was
by
the,
the way.
Yeah.
You didn't prove I was gay. I double bluffed you. Because I knew the old gay trick.
I thought it was the old gay lord say no thing.
That is another method. Yeah,
That is
there's innumerable methods of doing it.
That's how Oscar Wilde was caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, the judge went to him. Did you see that film last night? Gaylord say no, and he went no, and they went take him away.
Yeah. Take him down to the cells.
Yeah, take him to Reading.
It is true.
That
is
well,
true. It originated in America.
yeah.
So many of these things do. It's
Yeah.
a brilliant point, Carl. I'd like to hear from anyone listening who's, and I mean, well, they'll just lie, wouldn't they? I suppose.
Yeah. I don't even use sort of flies.
No?
Usually, I sort of pull my Y-front, my sort of tracksuit. That's why I wear sort of like elasticated waistbands all the time.
Exactly.
Just sort of
Speed.
yeah.
Yeah, you got to get in there with the minimum of effort.
Yeah. We and out.
Sure.
Often I won't shake.
No, well, no.
To my detriment, because it often leaks out a little bit later, doesn't it?
Ever been out on a date with a girl where it's just trickled down your leg and you wish it hadn't, and you're thinking, what if she gets my trousers off later? She might smell or see it.
What? Like what?
I don't know. I don't know what I said there.
Right.
Rick, I had for Christmas something which I think might excite you and interest
Yeah.
you, because I know you're obsessed and interested by facts.
Yeah.
Don't fiddle with the microphone.
Well, I was
Everyone
just
can hear
looking at what it was underneath it.
that. Stop, listen to what I'm saying.
I know, no, listen, let me explain.
People could hear you moving the microphone.
Could they?
Yeah, I can hear it in my headphones.
You know, it's the little pop shield that goes over the mic.
Yeah.
I was going to see what way the mic was facing, so I just had a
Who
look.
cares? No one's interested. Leave it. Carl will tell you if it's a problem.
Alright.
Why am I talking like that? So this is a book, it's just facts and trivia. It's edited by Sir Isaac Asimov, who I think's dead. So I don't know when my parents bought this book. I assume it's sort of from a second-hand shop or something.
Right.
It's quite long, but I got it for Christmas. I keep meaning to bring it in, because generally the facts are quite sensible in here. And I like to think if Isaac's been involved, they're probably substantiated. It's not like kind of just this nonsense on the web. I think that this is probably...
Or
crucial.
up in Greg's the Baker's that Carl
Exactly.
gets most of his facts from.
The ancient Egyptians trained baboons to wait on tables. Carl, fascinated.
Brilliant.
That's fantastic.
But what my point about that is, why did they stop?
Yeah.
It's a genius idea.
Was
Would you not want to go to a restaurant where they have baboons serving?
No, I'll tell you what
Been to a
happened.
few.
It might have been like the Planet of the Apes, and they sort of rebelled. One of them could talk. One of them could take his order. And one day went, do you want fries with that? And the bloke got really annoyed and said to answer him back. And then there was some sort of rebellion.
Right.
Yeah. The Planet of the Apes isn't true, is it?
It's not.
just a film.
It's not a documentary.
Right. Okay.
I wonder, because what I like the idea of having baboons is the fact that I reckon they're like, I have difficulty, and I'm sure you do, Carl, like working out that sort of 10%, on a bill.
Yeah.
I reckon baboons would find that particularly hard. I reckon you could get away with under tipping them all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, exactly.
Just not leaving enough and just legging it. Exactly.
They go away and you go, sucker.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah,
I'd love to see
yeah.
some baboon restaurants. If there's
Yeah.
any restaurateurs out there, so
Could I
or someone.
if you do go to a restaurant and you've been waiting on those, please don't order the banana daiquiri because it comes half eaten. They can't help their little selves. They really can't. They're okay with beef and steak and chips and all that. But there's a little bite. I go, do you bite?
Can you imagine that, though? Baboons serving at waiting tables. It's genius. Just stop to think about that. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
It's absolutely dynamite.
Yeah. That's a
See,
good
zoos
fact.
would be a lot more popular if there was like the canteen. You could go.
If
and
they
just
were
sit.
serving tickets to two. Yeah, one
Exactly.
child. Well, okay, go through there.
But I
Okay.
think they should do other things, like in the Flintstones, they used to mix cement in that bird's kind of beak.
Pelican. Yeah.
We should start doing that again. Because that also happened in ancient times.
Yeah, exactly.
According to the Flintstones.
Before they had proper cement mixers, that's what they did.
That was how they did it.
Definitely, yeah.
Just animal facts. I remembered one in the week.
Go on.
There was. Do you know them two gay American men who have tigers?
Well, they're not necessarily gay.
They're not.
are they?
No one actually knows if they are gay or not.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
okay.
Gilbert and George, is it? No, that's those artists. What are
Yeah.
they called? Siegfried and Roy.
But
Yeah.
anyway, they have-
Who may or may not be gay.
Yeah. And if they are, so what?
And if they are, so what? But if they're not, and they
No,
don't.
I
look-
just said that so you knew what I was talking about. 'cause
Sure.
Okay, the two gay ones.
Those
Yeah,
are
go
the
on.
Two possibly gay
Tigers.
guys.
Yeah, let's not worry about libel law
Um,
anymore. Then, or yeah,
if
go
you
on.
shave a tiger's head,
Whoa. Right, okay. You've got to treat that sentence with a lot more reverence than you did. Think what you're saying. If you shave a tiger's head...
Not just its head, its whole body.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
So I thought you were getting weird. Go on then, yeah. If you shave a tiger, yeah, go on.
It's still stripy underneath. The skin's...
Is it like rock?
It goes all the way through.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Where did you hear that one?
I remembered that. Like,
was that a drunk just shouting it in the street?
I shaved a tiger and it's still stripy. Get out of here. Yeah.
I must make a note of that, thinks Carl.
Yeah, that's an interesting fact. Well, you know a polar bear? Polar bear's skin is actually black, and its fur is transparent, not white, and it gives the illusion. So it gets all the radiation possible from the sun, but it's still camouflaged.
I didn't understand that, Rick. Sorry, you lost me. If its skin's black,
a polar bear's skin is black,
and its fur is translucent,
and its fur is translucent.
So why is it white when we?
Well, it's just because the light hits it and
the sun reflects off.
Yeah, and it makes it look white. Yeah, so if you look at each individual hair, it's actually translucent.
So at night it would be black.
Well, everything is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, not bright stuff, Rick. You've embarrassed yourself. Play a record. Oh, I know all about animals and stuff. Do you, Rick?
P-O-D. Bit of pod there. Alive. That's grown on me.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It rocks. I mean, we've got to give it that.
I will certainly give it that, Rick.
Yeah, XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais.
With me, Steve Merchant. So more from the Facts and Trivia book. Edited, as I say, by Sir Isaac Asimov, so not just overheard on the tube or by a drunk.
Well, he might have overheard him on a tube by a drunk and just put him in a book.
Yes. Listen to the whole fact here before you make any judgments.
Okay.
Sauerkraut was renamed Liberty Cabbage by Americans during World War One.
Sure.
In their denunciation of all things German, some Americans actually kicked Dachshunds.
Are the little dogs?
Yeah. Little German dogs, just give them a kicking. Because they were German. Or they were derived from Germany. I don't know if they got to like a small sort of French village and just said, bring out your Dachshunds. Why, what are you going to do to them? Nothing. Give them a little bit of food or something. You're not going to kick them, are you?
Got
No,
some milk.
'cause I've heard about you Americans.
No, just bring out the little sausage dog. You say it aggressively.
You said that aggressively. Like
well, no, bring out the little sausage dog. Okay.
Well, you're not going to hurt it though.
Of course I'm not.
If you hurt it now, it's like it's against the Geneva Convention.
I'm not going to kick it.
Well, I didn't even bring up kicking. I didn't even mention kicking. So why have you done that?
I don't know.
Well, I haven't got a Datsun.
Oh.
Sacre bleu.
Yeah. Sorry.
That thing down my trousers is just a baguette.
Yeah. Do you remember that, Carl? Do you remember
Dynamite fact. A dynamite
Baguettes
fact.
were invented by Napoleon so he could carry them down his leg.
We just find there's one more here that I thought might... I know that there's a lot of those kind of amusing laws and stuff, antiquated laws and that on the web and things, but again, it's Asimov. I'm thinking it's true. City Ordinance number 352 in Pacific Grove, California, makes it a misdemeanor to kill or threaten a butterfly.
Threaten?
Yeah, you can't even threaten a butterfly.
So if it goes...
Don't even look at it aggressively.
Yeah, butterfly comes down, I go, what are you looking at? I go, nothing.
Yeah.
And he goes, Judge! What?
Yeah.
Bloke looking at me with a net.
I wasn't doing anything,
I'm fishing.
But see, the thing about that is, a lot of the kind of, sort of the wilder butterflies from the wrong side of the tracks, they're just going to take advantage of it. They're going to cruise around, they're going to be playing loud music, abusing old people. They're untouchable.
And they're going to go, have you got a problem with that?
Exactly. You go,
and
no.
you're going to go, no.
No, it's fine. Go about your business.
No.
Butterflies there, Rick, in California, running amok.
Yeah.
Should repeat it.
Yeah.
No, there's another one that I think you'll be a fan of. It might take me a while to find it. Maybe we should play a track.
Oh, wow, that takes us nicely. That's a lovely link. That thing about you said about playing a track.
Keep going.
This is Song for the Lovers, and I've chosen a great track here by Lloyd Cole, oft forgotten, but a great singer-songwriter. And this is one of his best songs, I think. In fact, I think Sandy Shaw covered it in the mid-'80s when she had a little bit of that resurgence. It's Are You Ready to Be Heartbroken? And it's Song for the Lovers. Lovely tune. Enjoy. Are You Ready to Be Heartbroken? Actually, Lloyd Cole with his Commotions. That was done with, and I love it.
Beautiful.
Cheers.
Facts and trivia, the last one, Rick.
Go on.
This is a sobering lesson for us all.
Go on.
At the Pan American Exposition in Buffalo in 1901,
Yeah.
President William McKinley received a line of citizens, shaking hands with each. In the line was a man with a handkerchief covering one hand. Neither of the two Secret Service men guarding the president was curious enough to take a look at what might be under the handkerchief in the hand of the man. Leon Golzgoz, an anarchist. What he had was a loaded revolver, and when the president thrust his right hand out for the shake, Zolgozd fired twice. McKinley died a week later.
So what he did there, it was outwit the might of presumably the FBI or the Secret Service by covering the gun with a handkerchief.
Clever.
That's brilliant.
It's absolute genius.
Just think how they had to explain that. And they go, how did he get close enough and shoot the president? And they go, we didn't see the gun. Why? Covered it with a hanky, did he? Oh, well, you're not to blame then. Exactly, we can't compete with that sort of, didn't you think to look under the hanky?
No.
Well, probably just thought it was a hand. Of course, because that's where the hand would be. Did you not think he was probably holding a gun or something? Didn't do that. We didn't train. We didn't do hiding it with a hanky, did we? Oh, if he didn't do it, then it's not your fault. Don't worry about it. But he lived, did he, for a week?
The president lived with it for a week, yeah.
That's because they had to go to him and they're probably shuffling around his bed going, sorry about that. Why didn't you look? I had a hanky, did he? Oh, well, they're now in jail. Well, they were. Go on. Well, when we went into the jail to give him some bread and water, he had a hanky over his hand.
Right, yeah.
We thought nothing of it.
Sure.
And it was a gun? Yeah. It was a gun and he got out. See? Do you remember the gun? Yeah. That's terrible, isn't
It's
it?
pathetic. No one's used that method since. I know. Because it was effective there, but you don't hear about that now.
No.
People using all kinds of elaborate methods to assassinate people, poisoning their wine.
Yeah.
I think that was Rasputin. As I recall, they put some poison into his wine.
Well,
I didn't study it in history class. That's my memory of
But
it.
if only they listened to Carl last week, chink the glasses.
Always drink the
That
glasses.
shows that they used to test it, didn't they? Pour a little bit from yours into mine. That means I'm not poisoning you.
Yeah.
But if you're thinking of murdering someone,
Just
a dignitary.
with a gun.
Yeah, but let's
Pop a
say
hanky over it.
Just think about that.
Just pop a
handkerchief.
hanky over
Oh, I don't know. Pop it inside an oven glove. And just wear that as you go to shake their hands.
it. Or sooty.
Or one of those big gladiator-style pointing foam hands they used to have on gladiators.
Yeah.
That would be genius.
Yeah.
I'm just using this because I love the
No
president.
gun in there, is there? No.
It's just a big finger.
Check if you want.
Yeah.
Well, no, we won't then if you said check. Right? That's unlucky.
Have I ever told you my method, Carl, my genius method of assassinating someone? This is brilliant. This is the ultimate crime.
Oh,
Is this the Ice Cube one?
Have I told it to you before?
No, but I know that.
What's
that
the
the
Ice
one?
Cube one?
When you
shoot an ice bullet.
you get someone round.
Rick, don't say it, don't reveal it, because it's my story to tell.
Oh,
Blabbing
there's
it out.
two. I know two of them.
Well, listen, let me tell you it and see if this is the one, right? This is genius. Right, you rent a room across the street from the person you want to kill, right? And then when their window's open one day, right, what you've done is you've made an arrow from ice. Okay, and then what you do is you train like to become a brilliant marksman with a bow and arrow.
It's an old one.
It is brilliant, but this is why it's classic. And then you shoot them with the arrow.
Then-
It goes across the street into their heart, kills them instantly. But what's brilliant is the arrow, the murder weapon, it then melts,
Yeah.
dries out. There's no murder weapon, and then you can take apart the bow. and that's fine.
Another one, Steve,
They did
is
that
to
on
stab them,
Columbo.
then take it out and walk away.
No,
Same,
because-
no murder weapon.
No, but there's but you've got to get into the building. This is the point. You're across the street. The only thing that could get
What
you is
about
if
an
someone
arrow-
saw you shooting an arrow out
What
the
about an
window.
arrow on a string?
Arrow on a string? What are you talking about? No, not an arrow on a string, because that's not going to work. What if the string broke as you were trying to loop?
Good
loop
point,
it back
good
in?
point, good
No,
point.
Rick,
No, the ice arrow is the only way. The ice arrow is the only perfect method of assassination.
That was on Columbo.
Was it?
But there's another one. Do you know, like I was saying about the...
The murder weapon's irrelevant, Steve.
What?
The fact that it's a murder weapon is irrelevant.
No, because
And,
there are fingerprints on it and stuff.
You're having a laugh, Rick. I defy you to win.
there's
to
no
win.
fingerprints on a
Ricky.
bullet when it goes through your head
Never-
at 12,000
Yeah, but they can
miles
trace
an
it
hour.
to the same gun, can't they? They can figure that
Throw
out.
the gun away.
No, but they'll find the gun. They always find the gun.
Burn
I've
it.
seen it. No, you can't burn a gun. Rick, my point is...
Melt it.
No, the point is his fingerprints and stuff.
Well, no, wipe it.
Ricky, never
Wear
try and kill
gloves.
someone.
Wear gloves.
They'll catch up with you.
They'll always catch up
Will
with you.
they? Oh, I won't then.
The ice arrow is the only way.
No,
The ice arrow
I
is
bet that was the
only-
one case that Columbo didn't solve.
That's one of them. The other one is, do you know I was saying the other week about the the drinks and you chink your glasses and stuff.
Yeah.
I weigh around that, put the poison in the ice cube. You quickly have a swig before it's melted.
Before it's
and they'll
melted.
go, that's all right, I can drink that, it's not dangerous. Just say, oh, I'm going to show you some pictures or something. Let the ice cube melt, the poison goes in the drink, you say, oh, knock that back.
Yeah.
You look thirsty, they'll have it, they'll die.
Genius.
That is good.
Carl, you and I, man, we're like criminal masterminds.
Yeah.
All
What
right?
happens when they find the poison in the body and go, well, he was at Carl's house drinking, it might have been...
You'd have legged it.
Oh, yeah.
He'd have been off with his missus and like £30,000 or whatever it was,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? Yeah.
So that's perfect as well, is
That
it?
is the perfect crime.
So,
Rick.
so it's, hold on, are all perfect crimes to do with ice?
Pretty much.
Well, well, well.
Roots, manoeuvre, witness. We were talking earlier about people who use Americanisms like
Yeah.
they've used it all their life, and it's our pet hate, isn't it? Really,
Oh.
like just people who say, "I was DJ," they're going, "I look, you know, risk of sounding a little bit, you know, butt licky."
Butt licky.
What's that?
Never heard that.
Butt. Don't say butt.
Yeah. I heard someone say he was on my ass.
Oh,
He was on my ass.
yeah.
I've never. What? I'll tell you what almost annoys me almost as much as that. There was a guy I used to know who'd pretend, and this guy was like, he'd never done anything wrong in his life. He had no street cred whatsoever. And I was driving along with him once, back from somewhere, and a police car just pulled out and was just following us along the road, because police cars sometimes do. Not following us, just happened to be driving in the
Yeah.
same direction. And he went, hey, up the pigs, watch it. like what, I'm supposed to think, what, you've done some crime?
Yeah.
You're part of Grand Theft Auto 3, and I better be careful, because you've got some knocked out, off gear in the back.
Yeah.
You'll watch it, it's the bloody pigs.
Or a dead,
Just play it cool, play it cool.
a made man that you just
Exactly.
killed in the boot.
Nonsense, and I just was so annoyed with that kind of pretending to have street cred.
I know, just I remember once, right, an American came to our school. We were all about 13 and 14, and he was like, you had to be his friend, and there was like people vying for his attention because he was sort of like this cool American bloke, right? And he was like good at sports, straight. He's always, you know, it's just great. And I remember someone saying like tube, a toothpaste, and he laughed, said tube. I go, well, what is it? They said it's tube. Right? And people go, no, it's tube. Right? And they go, it's tube, right? And I went, I say tube. He went, and they sort of looked at me, and they just thought, you liar. I just went, no, I say, let me think. No, I say tube. Oh.
When you're a kid, like, any American you ever meet is the coolest thing. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter if it's a huge, fat bloke
Yeah.
wearing Bermuda shorts and a camera on his neck. It's cool, because they
Yeah.
speak with an American accent.
Well, that is cool.
And they say...
Being a huge fat bloke in Bermuda shorts is cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
That's
you're-
what you keep telling yourself.
yeah.
I'm growing into that look, says Rick. 41.
The Canadian tourist look.
Absolutely. But no, so anything, you know, sidewalk.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could say, like, when I was sort of 14, if I could have said sidewalk, fender, you know, I
Yeah.
always wanted to go into a sandwich shop and just order something on rye.
I want to be one of those 80-year-old sort of Yiddish blokes. Those old, you know, sort of like old vaudeville Jewish guys that, you know, they sit in diners and talk, you know, like Walter Matthau talks.
Right,
and
yeah,
terms
yeah,
like that.
yeah, yeah.
I want to grow into that, a long coat, and I go, ish.
Yeah. Oy vey.
Yeah, maybe I'll start.
Yeah. Well, convert to Judaism initially,
Yeah.
be your first protocol, and then just tour the vaudevillian, you know, circuit
Yeah.
in the Catskills.
What
of
am I,
America.
some kind of schmuck?
Yeah.
Something like that.
What do you, Carl? Would you like to be American?
No, not at all.
Really?
Got me nerves. When I was in,
Get on my nerves!
Well,
Being
A whole
American.
nation there, reduced.
when I was in Barbados at Christmas,
Oh, name dropping.
right?
Yeah.
There's loads of them there, because that's...
Was that when you were doing a bit of extra sort of waiting? Was that you were sort of your girlfriend was cleaning rooms, wasn't
Went there for Christmas, and there's loads of them there, because that's like really close to America. That's like Blackpool is to Manchester type
It's
thing.
exactly like that.
Yep.
So it's
That's the analogy a lot of Americans use.
she? Well, I think they call it the tropical Blackpool.
but they were going on.
That's only all the brochures, I'm sure.
Listen, right,
Yeah.
And serious now, but
Yeah,
we're going
serious.
on about the September 11th thing.
Yeah.
But they call it the, of course, this is American. Of course,
Brilliant.
the 9/11.
The 9/11.
That's what they call it.
Really? Oh, that's awful. That is terrible. It's like people who say 24/7.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm working
Americans
my
say
ass
that.
off 24/7.
Well, Americans that say
Yeah.
that. Well, they're allowed though.
Oh, Americans are.
Yeah.
I'm talking about an English person who might say it.
Yeah.
Fool. Yeah, no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Do that American accent again?
Yeah, of course. The 9/11.
Where are you from?
What? Can we
Which part of America is that?
That's how they sounded in Barbados.
Sure.
Sure. But
Can
Carl,
you do any other impression?
but Carl doesn't. I very much doubt that Carl likes newfangled countries like America.
Yeah.
He doesn't like London.
No, true.
So he's not going to
Have you been
like.
to America?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Went to Florida. No, they got me again.
Got on your nerves?
Yeah. Went for some food.
Yeah.
And it was the last few days. I didn't take much money with me, and we were in Florida, and we were hungry, and we went for some steak, and we had our dinner and that, and I think it's their equivalent to the Angus Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Right.
And sat down, had the steak, and that's huge, big portions. But anyway, we didn't have much money left, and we had like another 2 days left, so we didn't leave. We didn't have much money for a tip. Do you know over there they expect it?
Yeah, a big tip, yeah.
So we left what we could, and I don't know what it was. It might have only been the equivalent to 60 pence.
Yeah.
But he didn't have to do that much. We didn't have loads of courses because we didn't have much money. So he brought us like the main course and I don't know, a couple of Diet Cokes. And anyway, left him the 60p.
Yeah.
On the way out, and he comes running over. "Excuse me, sir, you can have this back." Because it wasn't enough. I mean,
Yeah.
it's outrageous.
What did you say?
I said, all right then. Because well, I needed it. I mean, I thought
Yeah.
it was nice to leave them something, but obviously it wasn't enough, so got us a couple of more.
Is it good
Cokes.
fun with you on holiday? I mean, do you enjoy yourself?
Yeah.
Do people go with you on holiday?
I get bored after about 4 days.
You surprise me.
And then what do you expect out of a holiday, Carl? What do you go
Sort
for?
of soak up some of the culture.
Yeah.
You liar! You liar!
What did you learn about Barbados while you were there?
A lot of crabs on the beach.
I just imagine him sitting there with his knotted hanky on his head.
People little sparkle as they're walking down the street. Can't see their faces, but I've noticed.
I like that.
Not bad.
Bit of Gary Newman there. That's Richard X and Sugar Babes. Are Freaks Electric.
Is that one of those things where they've taken one song and they've laid it over the top of the other?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It's good, no?
No, it's good.
Right,
It's
good.
Yeah, it's good. Classy.
Yeah, well, we're nearly done, aren't we?
We are almost finished,
Which
which is a
couple
shame.
of great tracks.
We've had a few
maybe.
laughs.
Maybe we've had a few laughs, haven't we?
Yeah, exactly.
I've perked up.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah,
You've
no,
lost it here
I-
a bit though. You feel a bit. It sounds like you're a bit down again.
Well, that's just 2 hours work in
Okay.
one long
Sure.
stretch.
Yeah.
I reckon we could do a 3-hour show now.
No.
No?
No.
Skin of the teeth, sort of just.
Yeah, we barely got away with this.
Really?
This is beginning to fall apart now.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Oh.
But yeah,
it's
we've
been
had a good
fun,
time.
though.
We've had a few laughs, as I say.
I just think of Carl on the beach. He said he started winding the crabs up because he got bored. He started throwing sand at them. It's like a child's experiment.
When you were in California, you weren't aggravating butterflies, were you? Because that's a misdemeanor.
Scary though. The weather's really freaky
Where
in California.
is it?
Yeah. In the day it's dead nice. Come 6 o'clock it goes black, and then the rain comes down. It's freaky.
Is that every single day, Carl, or was that just the week you were there?
Every day I was there for about a week. It happened every day.
So as far as you're concerned, that happens all year round.
Yeah, good thing.
So what you're saying is if people are booking a holiday, they should be conscious of this, because it will always happen.
Californian
I
tourist.
That's
I think
fact.
it does. I think it does.
But why did you start throwing sand at crabs, by the way?
Just because you get bored on the beach. You sat there. You look around.
Yeah.
And then I saw these crabs, and I was watching the way they move around and
Yeah.
what they
Funny,
do,
innit?
Sort of to.
That annoy you the way they moved?
No, I mean it works for them,
Good of you.
but it was just what I was weighing up is they
Yeah.
were quite close to the sea, so I
Sure.
was watching the sea come.
They like it close to sea, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they don't like it too close.
No.
So like the sea was coming close to them, they'd run towards me.
Yeah.
So as the sea came in to them, I was chucking sand the other way, and it was like, ooh,
They didn't know what to do.
they didn't know where to go.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How long did that keep you occupied for?
The last 3 days I was there. maybe.
Have you ever seen, I don't know if I've described this before, do you remember a classic Paul Daniels episode where Paul is having tea with some baboons, I think? Chimps, full circle. And he's got a little box, and inside the box is a mirror. and he gives it to the chimp, and it looks in the box, and it's confused by its own reflection. It can't figure it out. So it's looking behind the box, trying to figure out, is there another monkey behind it?
Yeah.
It goes on like that. It's dazed and confused. It was there for weeks, just staring into it. I imagine you're a bit like that on the beach with the
Yeah,
crabs.
that's great.
I think that's my analogy.
Like,
Poor
yeah.
Daniel's chimps.
Yeah. I kept a crab once for a week when we went to Bognor. It was me, my mum, and my nan in an.
Oh, party time. Oh, man alive.
Look, you
I bet
haven't lived until you've woken up to the sound at 3 o'clock in the morning of your nan having a wee in a tin bucket and it echoing round a caravan.
Man alive.
Yeah, I was about 9.
You'd brought a chick back.
I was about 9, right? And I just kept a crab in a first day I
In the
found
bucket?
In a. I don't know where it came from. No, I found it on the beach and I brought it back and I kept it in a little bowl in the sink. And then the last day, it started to smell a bit. And then the last day, Mum said, "Go and put it back." And I went and put it back. So I had a pet crab for a week.
And did it die? What happened to it?
No, it just got bored.
Sure.
It didn't do a lot.
Did it start throwing sand at you? Oh, listen, I think we better play some music because we've got a few songs to squeeze in. I just wanted to play a track. I was watching MTV the other day and I was a bit confused.
Yeah, so was I. I like that.
Because I saw a video for the Electric Soft Parade's Silent to the Dark, but it was called Silent to the Dark 2, but it was the same song. It sounds like they've redone it. The video is different to the old video. I was very confused. Hopefully someone will phone in and solve it for me. Anyway, this is the original Silent to the Dark. Still a good track. Let's hear it, Carl. Silent to the Dark, the debut single by the Electric Soft Parade.
I like that.
Yeah.
Very good choice there.
Apparently discovered by XFM, is that right, Carl?
Yeah, sent a tape into Claire Sturgis.
You see?
Big time now.
What did she do with it? Sold it.
Yeah.
Got a little £5 starter bag of skag.
Exactly. Oh,
And the
bless
rest is history. Well, I've enjoyed myself.
I have.
But can I just say, we don't just muck around and do stupid things and play great music. We're also informative. And
We
I'm
are.
going to leave London with this tip that Carl, for no reason, just told me. Do you want to do it, Carl, or shall I tell him what you just said?
Rick, we haven't got much time, you better explain it.
Okay. He said, you've been on the Millennium Wheel? I went, no. He went, well, if you do, here's a tip. Go when there's lots of disabled people on there. And I was up for it. I went, why? He went, you get more for your money. Because they have to keep stopping and letting them off. You get an extra 6 minutes. Alright?
Good, solid advice if you're
So
maybe
do that
going to go there
then.
today or tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks.
Song for the ladies, Rick. I'll leave you with Lamb Chop. A lot of people aren't a fan of Lamb Chop for some reason. They don't like the way he sings, but this is a beautiful song.
That's the reason.
Up with people. See ya.
Bye.